guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the SH Figuarts, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man from Spider-Man No Way Home. Stay till the end to know a random fact about the eye. Here's the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man in his packaging. Here's a picture of him on the front. Some stuff I can't read. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. A picture of Tobey Maguire, and this figure is going to be based off of Spider-Man No Way Home. Nice picture of him on the side, and here's the top. Here's some pictures on the back of the box. Choking hazard. So now let's get to it and look at what he's all about. Here's your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man out of the packaging, and this guy is based off of Spider-Man No Way Home. You can tell from the background picture, his nose seems to stick out a little more than in the Spider-Man No Way Home movie. And the Spider-Man 2 seems to have more dark grayer eyes or something like that. But this guy is based off of Spider-Man No Way Home. And he looks really good. I think he's one of the best Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figures out there. In my opinion. He's the only one I've ever had, though. But I think he's one of the best ones out there. So now let's look at his accessories. Here are all of his accessories he comes with. He comes with pointing hands for the Spider-Man meme, or for just pointing at someone. Nice webbing detail on the hands and around the fingers. He's got web grabbing hands, which you can use for thumbs up hands as well, which every Spider-Man and Spider-Women should come with. He comes with relaxed hands, which are used for this mask accessory he comes with, just like that. Nice detail on the mask, so you can hold it like that with his right hand, and his left hand, you would have to do it. You just look the opposite way. So it fits in there pretty snug. Yep, looks really good holding that. And he comes with flipping hands, which all spider people should come with as well. Nice detail around his fingers with the webbing. He comes with spread out hands or wall crawling hands. He comes with a pair of short shooting webs. And he comes with a pair of longer shooting webs, which these are they're clear. You can see through them, they're pretty clear. And you can see he has this long web as well. In the Amazing Spider-Man 2 from the SH Figuarts, his webbing is a little more foggy-ish or more whitish. There's this long one, and especially the short one that he comes with, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, seems to be very white and foggy. And here's this one. The longer shooting web from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man one comes with the clearest one, and he comes with this Tobey Maguire face, his laughing face I suppose, and he has this scruffed up hair in the back, and Here's his normal face. Looking good. Serious. So now, let's look at his articulation. Here's the SH Figuarts Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And now let's take a look at his articulation. This is the first SH Figuarts Spider-Man that I've gotten. First SH figure I've ever gotten. And I really like this guy. Well, he seems to be a very good figure. And this is the first Spider-Man from the Spider-Man No Way Home figures that they've made. And he comes with fists. The bummer that the other ones don't. But I see that the final swing suit comes with fists, which is good. And this is what he's gonna come or have on when you take him out of the package. He's gonna have these fisted hands, which everybody who's a superhero figure, every superhero figure should come with fist hands. I mean, that's just a 101 because they need them to fight people. But here we go. Let's take a look at his articulation. So his head looks up a really good amount. Line up his Adam's apple there. He's a little one though. You can tell when you get it. He has this little Adam's apple. Oh, you can see there. See it? So here's his head looking all the way up. Really good for a Spider-Man figure. And you can look down about that much. Really good. You can tilt his head this way, side to side. Good neck rotation too, and good neck movement, and he can turn his head all the way around as well. He's got butterfly joints, which the butterfly joints don't seem to do that much going back. I mean, they have a pretty good range going forward, but not much on the going backwards, just like how they designed it there. Let's see if I can show you. If you can see inside of there. Hang on. Bring the light a little closer. Oops. But there you see the spot. I can't really get you to see it, but the way they designed it, he has this it has a curve to it, so the back part hits like his skeleton frame there, or however you want, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, there, you see, it hits that piece going up and down there, that peg there that holds his neck on. How they designed it, his butterfly joint, it seems it just gets in the way there, but at least he's have a good motion going forward. And his arms can go all the way around. He's got his bicep swivel, double jointed elbows on both sides, and his wrist can move in any way, and got up and down motion and side to side. It depends on where you have the peg there in his hand and the joint lined up. So if you turn his hand that way or this way, and the joint still is like that, he can have it like this. Just depends on how you move it there. You can move his wrist and hands in any direction there, and he can go up. His arms can go up about almost a Y shape there, T. that. Kind of notice with these. Oh wow, there we go. See how his joints are made there in his armpit. You get extra movement there if you. Oh, and his butterfly joint helps move it up too. But if you move it like that, and the butterfly joint's there, that's all the motion you're gonna get. But if you like move that joint there in his elbow down, or his armpit there, you get a lot more motion. So you can do pretty good Y shape there. He's got his ab crunch, first ab crunch, and second ab crunch. Crunch is really good, but he doesn't go as far back. His second one, I should say, actually doesn't go back much at all. Again, the way they designed him, if you go forward and see, he has a plastic belt there. Guess they kind of sacrificed some motion there to get him to go doing the crunch. You can't really torn there at the waist, but you can torn at the torso there. Got butt cheek movement, as I suppose all SH Figuarts do, almost all of them. Which is kind of a weird design there, but he's got those butt cheek hip movements there. He can do the splits pretty well, and he can do the splits this way really well. The way they designed his legs there. So he can kick forward and back really good. That's how much he can kick forward. He can kick back there. Oops, sorry. Like that. And you can kick back. He's got thigh swivel, which is tight a little. Well, especially... Well, actually pretty good, but he's got thigh swivel. There, he's got knee, double jointed knees, and he's got ankle rotation. And I really like these SH Figuarts ankle rotation. Seems very good. He can move his foot up that much. He can point his foot. Got his toe bend. He can roll his ankle this way. He got his roll his ankle that way. So you can get all kinds of crazy ankle movement there. But you just gotta be careful and do it at your own risk there. And for this figure, when I got him, I had to lube his arm because it seemed to have gotten stuck. Seems to be on these figures that the SH Figuarts, they seem to get stiff or some for some reason. And sometimes they can be stiff in the package, but this guy seemed good and stuff, and then his shoulder locked up, but lubing it helped. And I used some lube on Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. So now, I'll show you what I like about this guy and like about this guy. Well, I like this Andrew Garfield Spider-Man more than Tobey Maguire's, but I really like this guy's body frame here. His arm movement is way better than the Amazing Spider-Man from the SH Figuarts. His arm movement is way better. And his leg movement there down at the hips or down there is good movement too. See, he only goes about there. So I guess he does pretty good, but this guy has superior is superior to the leg movement. Wish they would have put like his arm and shoulders on this guy as well, which they kind of did the same thing. You can kind of move his arm down the same way and get a little more, but not, it doesn't go up that much on the Amazing Spider-Man or Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. But I like this figure. He's a pretty good figure. They seem to be very good figures and good quality. Just need to have some lube handy, because you'll probably need it eventually. I've seen with the Spider-Gwen, you've had people had to lube the leg on her. But as long as it still walks, it's good. So here's also the comparison size to this two Spider-Man. So Andrew Garfield is taller, just by 2 inches in real life. Seem okay? Now let's look at let's look at his head swap actually. Now, you just pop his head off and put his head on. He comes with a special neck for the unmasked Peter head, because you don't want the the red part to go all the way to his head, because that would look weird. Which on the Mezco, they have an exception, because it's probably not a good idea to take this off. But here's this head on him, this serious Peter Parker look. Let's look at his other Peter Parker face. It's a little difficult to take this off. Just gotta twist it kind of. Hang on. There you go. So here's his laughing Peter Parker face, or smiling face on him. It's a little stiff, but I haven't really messed around with switching the heads that much. But as time goes on, oops, Spidey fell. As time goes on, it'll break in. So there's his smiling face. Definitely not my favorite one out of the two, but it's fun to have. I've seen some say that his head looks nothing like Tobey Maguire, but just depends on what you see in the face there. This one looks pretty good, just serious, looking nice, sharp and clean. And then this one is a goofy face. So now I'm gonna put this over here. Let's look at his shooting his web. This one takes his hand off and get his web, and this is always kind of difficult because you could try putting his hand, the web, like ready for the hole in hand, like there, and then you want to push on his hand as much as possible and get the web there as close to his wrist, but you don't want to keep pushing on the web when you're trying to push the hand in, is then it's kind of two forces going opposite each other. Hang on. Oops. Just a minute. Hang on, I almost got. You want to kind of almost bend his elbow there so you can have something to push against. Makes it better. Got it. And if that doesn't work, you can always try to push in where his two fingers go in, like right in there. So there's his web hand. Oops. Spy shooting the web. So there's that. Now let's look at let's take a look at some size comparisons. Next, here he is next to the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and I know what you're thinking. We already looked at them together, but we'll do it again. Really like these two figures. They seem really good. Also like this guy's paint apps on him. And I like his nice, clean, tall, slender build. Body type there for the figure. Because Andrew Garfield is tall and slim there. I think that's what you would say. There seems very agile. And I'm not sure how much they changed the costume of Tobey Maguire for Spider-Man No Way Home, but I think they changed some of his paint colors, brightened it up or darkened it a little to whatever they changed for the movie. I think I've heard about like it changed his paint and stuff there, but seems really good. We wouldn't really know the difference there, except for the face, because like I said, the face is the thing that you can tell the most that is different from the Spider-Man 2 or any of his other movies there. But looking good. Now let's take a look at some more figures. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Mary Jane Watson and Mezco's Spider-Man Homecoming, which the Spider-Man Homecoming figure is taller than the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man figure, which she's not accurate because Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland are the same height. It's either the Mezco one is a little taller, so I suppose the Mezco runs a little tall in their scaling. And this Marvel Legends Mary Jane Watson is a really tall lady. She's taller than him. So there are those two figures compared to him. Now let's look at a few more figures. Here he is compared to the Marvel Legends Retro Collective Shocker and Kraven the Hunter, classic Spider-Man villain. And Spider-Man villain Shocker came around when John Romita came to drawing Spider-Man. So after Steve Ditko left, Shocker came at about that time, a few issues after Steve Ditko left. So there are those two figures compared to him. Seems Shocker's husky has a husky build there, and Kraven the Hunter is really big and muscular and beefy there. And here's Spider-Man, but he can take them. Now let's look at one last figure. Here he is compared to the one Spider-Man villain that has given him some of the most troubles in Spider-Man's life, the Green Goblin. The Mezco's 1/12 collective Green Goblin here. And it seems to be that the Marvel Legends and these other figures seems to make this Spider-Man look like a real teenager there. So you can see him there as a teenager, and not as an adult there, but he is I guess this Spider-Man is kind of short compared to the average guy, because the average guy is about 5'8" or 5'10", and Tobey Maguire is 5'8" there, which I like that height for Spider-Man. So here he is compared to the Green Goblin. And now let's wrap this up.